Have you ever felt a profound sense of purpose, an inner voice nudging you towards a greater mission? Throughout history, sacred texts and spiritual teachings have spoken of extraordinary individuals chosen by divine forces to undertake crucial tasks that shape the course of humanity. These are the chosen ones, and their roles are as diverse as the challenges we face. In our fast-paced, modern lives, it's easy to become disconnected from our deeper selves and the cosmic narrative unfolding around us. We get caught up in the daily grind, chasing after material success and temporal pleasures while neglecting the whispers of our souls. Yet, for some, these whispers grow louder, impossible to ignore, until they become a resounding call to embrace a higher purpose. Perhaps you've experienced this yourself, a restlessness, a yearning for something more profound than the routine of work, errands, and mindless entertainment. Or maybe you felt a deep empathy, a connection to the struggles of others that stirs you to act. These could be signs that you are one of the chosen, destined to play a role in the grand cosmic project of uplifting humanity. As we delve into the 9 distinct types of chosen ones, remember that these roles are not rigid boxes, but rather archetypes that can overlap and intertwine. Each of us is a multifaceted being with the potential to embody different aspects of these callings throughout our lives. The key is to listen to your heart, to cultivate self-awareness, and to courageously follow the path that resonates most deeply with your soul. The truth teller, the beacon of authenticity. In a world filled with half-truths, spin, and outright deception, there are those who have been chosen to serve as beacons of authenticity and transparency. These are the truth tellers, individuals who feel a deep, unwavering commitment to speaking and living their truths, no matter the consequences. Perhaps you've found yourself in situations where you've had to bite your tongue, to withhold your true thoughts and feelings in order to maintain the status quo or avoid rocking the boat. The truth teller within you rebels against this suppression, yearning to break free from the shackles of pretense and embrace radical honesty. Truth tellers are the ones who refuse to compromise their integrity, even when their voices shake with the weight of the truths they bear. They are the ones who maintain reality in a room full of pretense, challenging the narratives that perpetuate falsehoods and encouraging others to embrace authenticity in all aspects of their lives. In a society that often values politeness and tact over candor, the truth teller serves as a powerful force for cultural transformation. Their commitment to honesty opens up space for new truths to emerge and be recognized, inspiring others to shed the masks they wear and embrace vulnerability as a strength rather than a weakness. If you resonate with the archetype of the truth teller, perhaps you've always had a deep aversion to dishonesty, a conviction that transparency and integrity are the foundations upon which meaningful relationships and societal progress are built. Embrace this calling, for it is a reminder that true change begins with the courage to speak and live our truths, even in the face of opposition or discomfort. The healer, the guardian of holistic well-being. In a world that often prioritizes quick fixes and superficial remedies, there are those who have been chosen to advocate for a more holistic and sustainable approach to well-being. These are the healers, individuals who understand that true health and vitality are achieved through the harmonious integration of mind, body, and spirit. As you go about your day, perhaps you find yourself feeling sluggish and weighed down, the stresses of modern life taking a toll on your physical and mental state. The healer within you recognizes the need for a profound shift, a shift towards a lifestyle that nourishes every aspect of your being. Healers are the ones who lead by example, embodying the principles of clean eating, regular exercise, and mindful living. They understand that true healing goes beyond temporary fixes or fad diets, and instead requires a comprehensive lifestyle change that addresses the root causes of imbalance and disease. These chosen ones might be fitness instructors, holistic nutritionists, or wellness coaches, but their mission transcends any single modality or approach. They are dedicated to empowering others to take ownership of their well-being, to understand the intricate connections between the food they consume, the thoughts they think, and the environments they inhabit. In a society that often prioritizes convenience and instant gratification, the healer serves as a powerful reminder that true well-being is a journey, one that requires patience, discipline, and a willingness to embrace radical self-care. Their guidance and embodied wisdom inspire others to make lasting changes that ripple outward, affecting not only their own lives but also the lives of those around them. If you resonate with the archetype of the healer, perhaps you've always had a deep appreciation for the interconnectedness of all things and a desire to share the knowledge and practices that promote holistic well-being. Embrace this calling, for it is a reminder that true health is not just the absence of disease, but a state of profound alignment and harmony within ourselves and with the natural world around us. The Oracle, the seer of truth and wisdom. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, it's easy to get lost in the surface-level distractions and lose sight of the deeper truths that lie beneath. This is where the Oracle comes in, a chosen one endowed with the gift of clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsentience. These rare individuals possess the ability to see, hear, and feel what others cannot, making them invaluable guides in navigating the complexities of life. Picture yourself rushing through your morning routine, juggling work deadlines, family responsibilities, and the never-ending stream of notifications vying for your attention. In the midst of this chaos, an oracle appears, their aura exuding a sense of calm and clarity. With a gentle touch on your shoulder, they offer you a glimpse into the future, revealing the consequences of your current path and the opportunities that await if you choose to shift your perspective. Oracles are the prophets among us, their intuitive abilities allowing them to peer into the depths of our souls and unveil the truths we've been too distracted or afraid to acknowledge. They are the wise counselors we seek out when faced with life's most perplexing questions, offering guidance that transcends the limitations of our own narrow viewpoints. In a world that often values logic and rationality above all else, the Oracle reminds us of the profound wisdom that lies within our intuition and emotional intelligence. They challenge us to look beyond the surface, to trust in the unseen forces that shape our reality, and to embrace the mysteries that defy simple explanations. If you find yourself drawn to the archetype of the Oracle, perhaps you've always had a heightened sensitivity to the energies around you, or a knack for anticipating events before they unfold. Embrace these gifts, for they have the power to illuminate the paths of others and provide solace in times of uncertainty. The Hermit, the seeker of solitude and inner wisdom. In a world that often values productivity, social status, and constant connectivity, there are those who have been chosen to embrace a different path, a path of solitude, introspection, and deep connection with the natural world. These are the hermits, individuals who find joy and profound wisdom in the quiet moments of solitary contemplation. As you sit in stillness, perhaps in a peaceful garden or a secluded spot in nature, the hermit within you stirs. You breathe in the sweet scents of the earth, feeling a sense of calm wash over you as you disconnect from the noise and distractions of the world. In these moments, you are reminded of the profound beauty and wisdom that can be found in the simple act of being present. Hermits are the ones who cherish solitude not as a means of escape, but as a way to cultivate a deeper understanding of themselves and their place in the cosmic dance. They embrace the solitary practices of meditation, journaling, and immersing themselves in nature, allowing these acts to serve as portals to inner realms of insight and self-discovery. In a society that often equates busyness with productivity and worth, the hermit serves as a powerful reminder that true wisdom and growth can only be found in the stillness, in the moments when we are fully present and attuned to the rhythms of the natural world and our own inner landscapes. If you resonate with the archetype of the hermit, perhaps you've always found solace and rejuvenation in quiet moments spent alone, whether in nature or in the sanctuaries you've created within your own home. Embrace this calling, for it is a reminder that even in the midst of the chaos and noise of modern life, there is always the possibility of finding stillness and serenity within. The free spirit, the unbounded seeker of truth. In the midst of societal pressures and expectations, there are those who refuse to be confined by the norms and conventions imposed upon them. These are the free spirits, chosen ones driven by an insatiable thirst for freedom and a deep understanding that the world is far more vast and mysterious than the narrow perspectives we're often taught to accept. As you sit at your desk, staring at the clock and counting down the minutes until you can escape the monotony of your daily routine, the free spirit within you stirs. You long to break free from the shackles of obligation, to explore the depths of your curiosity, and to discover the truths that lie beyond the boundaries of your current reality. Free spirits are the rebels, the mavericks, the ones who march to the beat of their own drum. They refuse to be boxed in by societal expectations, choosing instead to forge their own paths and embrace the adventure of self-discovery. These chosen ones are driven by a deep understanding that the world is a tapestry of infinite possibilities, and that true freedom lies in the courage to explore them all. In a society that often values conformity and predictability, the free spirit serves as a reminder that individuality and authenticity are not just desirable traits, but essential components of a life well lived. They challenge us to question the status quo, to shed the masks we wear to fit in, and to embrace the unique gifts and perspectives that make us who we are. If you resonate with the archetype of the free spirit, perhaps you've always felt a restlessness within, a desire to break free from the constraints of conventional living and forge your own path. Embrace this calling, for it is a reminder that true freedom is not found in the accumulation of possessions or the pursuit of fleeting pleasures, but in the courageous act of living authentically and pursuing your deepest passions. The warrior, the fearless protector of truth and light. In the ongoing battle between light and darkness, there are those who have been chosen to stand on the front lines, fearlessly wielding the sword of truth and fighting to protect the sovereignty and empowerment of all. These are the warriors, brave beings who confront the forces of deception and oppression head-on, refusing to back down in the face of adversity. As you navigate the challenges of your daily life, the warrior within you stirs, a fire igniting in your belly at the injustices you witness around you. You feel a deep calling to stand firm in your convictions, to be a voice for those who cannot speak, and to confront the systems and beliefs that perpetuate suffering and disempowerment. Warriors are the ones who do not shy away from controversy or conflict when the truth is at stake. They are the bold ones who speak out against corruption and challenge the status quo, even when it means risking their own comfort or safety. These chosen ones understand that true freedom and sovereignty are not granted, but hard-won through acts of courage and defiance. In a world that often values compliance and conformity, the warrior serves as a powerful reminder that complacency in the face of injustice is a form of complicity. Their unwavering commitment to truth and justice inspires others to find their own inner strength and to stand up for what is right, even in the face of formidable opposition. If you resonate with the archetype of the warrior, perhaps you've always had a strong sense of justice and a willingness to fight for what you believe in. Embrace this calling, for it is a reminder that true change often requires fierce determination and an unwavering commitment to the greater good. The inspiring infiltrator, the subtle awakener. In a world saturated with messages of consumerism, materialism, and superficiality, there are those who have been chosen to infiltrate the mainstream channels with a higher vibration, a subtle, yet profound message of awakening and empowerment. These are the inspiring infiltrators, and their mission is to uplift and inspire through their roles as influential creators. As you scroll mindlessly through social media, bombarded with carefully curated images of perfection and endless advertisements urging you to consume, the inspiring infiltrator appears, a breath of fresh air amidst the noise. Their beauty, both physical and spiritual, draws you in, and before you know it, you find yourself immersed in a message that resonates deep within your soul. Inspiring infiltrators are the stealth inspirers, the wise ones who understand that direct confrontation is often met with resistance. Instead, they choose to blend their transformative messages with entertainment, ensuring that the truth is not only palatable but also impactful. These chosen ones might be artists who infuse their music with lyrics that awaken the soul, or influencers who use their platforms to subtly challenge societal norms and encourage self-discovery. Their approach is gentle, yet profound, reaching millions with messages that inspire and uplift. In a world that often prioritizes surface-level distractions over deeper connections, the inspiring infiltrator serves as a reminder that beauty and substance need not be mutually exclusive. Their ability to captivate and inspire through their art and influence is a testament to the power of subtlety and the enduring allure of truth. If you resonate with the archetype of the inspiring infiltrator, perhaps you've always had a knack for creative expression, a desire to use your talents to inspire and uplift others. Embrace this calling, for it is a reminder that even the most subtle acts of inspiration can ripple outward, touching hearts and minds in ways we may never fully comprehend. The Elder, the revered guardian of ancestral wisdom. In a world that often dismisses the wisdom of the past in favor of the latest trends and innovations, there are those who have been chosen to serve as the guardians of ancient knowledge and traditions. These are the elders, venerable beings who have witnessed the cycles of life over generations and hold the keys to profound truths that have stood the test of time. As you sit in the presence of an elder, perhaps a respected teacher, mentor, or community leader, you feel a sense of reverence and awe wash over you. Their eyes hold the depth of countless lifetimes, their words carrying the weight of ancestral wisdom that has been carefully preserved and passed down through the ages. Elders are the shamans, the mystics, the keepers of sacred ceremonies and rituals that connect us to the cosmic forces that birthed our existence. They are the ones who have dedicated their lives to the study and practice of ancient spiritual traditions, immersing themselves in the mysteries that lie beyond the veil of the material world. In a world that often values novelty over tradition, the Elder serves as a powerful reminder that the answers we seek have existed within us since the dawn of humanity. Their presence is a testament to the profound wisdom that can be found in honoring our roots and learning from those who have walked the path before us. Whether it's the shamanic traditions of the Andes, the ancient yogic philosophies of India, or the earth-based spiritualities of indigenous cultures, elders are the ones who hold the sacred flames of these lineages, ensuring that their light continues to illuminate our way forward. If you resonate with the archetype of the elder, perhaps you've always felt a deep reverence for the teachings and practices of the ancients, a curiosity about the mysteries that lie beyond the veil of the material world. Embrace this calling, for it is a reminder that true wisdom is not something that can be acquired overnight, but rather something that is cultivated through a lifetime of dedication, humility, and a willingness to learn from those who have walked the path before us. The confused chosen one, the seeker in transition. On the path to awakening and self-realization, there is often a period of confusion, a liminal space between the old ways of being and the new. These are the confused chosen ones, individuals who have glimpsed the depths of their potential, yet struggle to integrate this newfound awareness into their daily lives. Perhaps you've found yourself in this space, reading spiritual texts, attending workshops, and engaging in deep conversations about the nature of reality, only to find yourself feeling disconnected and lost when you return to your routines. The confused chosen one within you yearns for alignment, for a way to bridge the gap between the profound truths you've uncovered and the practical realities of your existence. These individuals are stuck in a state of paralysis, caught between the mundane and the transcendent. They recognize the lies perpetuated by the media and the corruption within systems of power, yet they feel unsure of how to break free and live authentically. The journey of the confused chosen one is one of integration, finding ways to embody their highest truths in a world that often seems diametrically opposed to those ideals. It is a process of shedding old patterns and belief systems that no longer serve, while cultivating the courage to align their actions with their deepest values. If you resonate with the archetype of the confused chosen one, perhaps you've found yourself feeling torn between the comfort of familiarity and the call to something greater. Embrace this state of transition, for it is a reminder that growth and transformation are rarely linear processes. Trust in the wisdom of your soul, and have faith that the path will become clearer as you continue to take steps toward living in alignment with your truth. The journey of the chosen ones. As you reflect on these 9 archetypes of the chosen ones, remember that each of us has the potential to embody different aspects of these callings throughout our lives. The path is rarely linear, and the roles we are meant to play may shift and evolve as we grow and awaken to our true nature. Perhaps you resonate deeply with one particular archetype, or perhaps you find yourself drawn to a combination of several. Regardless of where you find yourself on this journey, the key is to cultivate self-awareness, to listen to the whispers of your soul, and to have the courage to follow the path that calls to you most profoundly. In our modern world, it's easy to become disconnected from the grand cosmic narrative that weaves through our existence. We get caught up in the minutiae of daily life, the never-ending to-do lists, and the constant barrage of distractions that pull us away from our deeper selves. Yet, for those who have been chosen, there is an undeniable pull towards something greater, a sense of purpose that transcends the mundane and calls us to rise to the challenges of our time. Whether it's the oracle's gift of clairvoyance, the free spirit's thirst for authenticity, the truth-teller's unwavering commitment to honesty, or the warrior's fierce determination to protect the light, each of these callings serves a crucial role in uplifting humanity and ushering in a new era of awakening and empowerment. As you navigate the twists and turns of your own journey, remember that you are never alone. The path of the chosen one is one that has been walked by countless others throughout the ages, each leaving their indelible mark on the tapestry of human existence. Embrace the archetype that resonates most deeply with you, and allow it to guide you towards a life of purpose, passion, and profound service. For it is in the embodiment of these divine callings that we not only transform ourselves but also inspire transformation in the world around us. The world needs you, chosen one. It needs your unique gifts, your unwavering commitment to truth and light, and your willingness to stand at the forefront of the great cosmic project of uplifting humanity. Embrace your role, and know that in doing so, you are contributing to a legacy that will ripple outward for generations to come.